Good morning everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's a beautiful day today. It's Friday morning and it's about 10:30 and it's a glorious, cool, perfect sort of day again. We've been so lucky this week, I can't believe it. February is usually our worst, hottest month, but in the mornings it's cool and in the evenings it's cool, and it's just, oh my goodness, it's such a relief and so much easier to get things done when it's cool like this. So I wasn't able to come on yesterday, but we're here today. I'm here with Lottie, who is a Marianne sculpt by Natalie Blick, and she's a little girl I made just over a year ago, I think. Is that right? Yes, I think I made her in December of 2017. Yes, so just over a year ago. And I've dressed her in pink, and it was just coincidence. This is how I had her dressed. And then when Yvonne told us what the theme was for this week, it was pink, red or white or something with hearts and, you know, Valentine's Day related. And so she was already wearing this, so I thought I'd bring her on and show you. And what excuse me, little frog in the throat as usual. So what she's wearing is a beautiful pale pink knitted, it's cotton knitted romper with a little pocket on the top. I don't know if you can see that. I'll just show you a bit more clearly. It's a little tiny pocket on the front and it's got white embroidered flowers on it. And underneath she's wearing a white bodysuit with a pink frill collar. And the pink exactly matches the little romper, so I'm really happy with that. And this romper, let me just think for a minute, is by the Australian brand. Is it Pure Baby? Or is it the other one? Oh, I should have checked. I'm so sorry. Anyway, it's an Australian brand. And it's just gorgeous on her. I don't know what my throat's doing. I'm sorry. I hope it's not too annoying. Anyway, that's what she's wearing. And I also decided to make her old-fashioned, and I put some beautiful little knit booties on her. There's a little pink flower on the top, you know, a grub rose flower in pink, and then there's a little green leaf on either side. So she's got those booties on, and she's got my favourite headband on her head as well. In her hair, I should say. Not that she's really got hair, has she, but on her painted hair. And it's a pink velvet stretchy band with the tiniest white fluffy blob and a pink fluffy blob. And I just love the little hairbands on her like that. I think they suit her really well. And she's holding her little girl, her friendly doll. Let me show you, she's adorable too. Very cute little doll. Just a rag doll, a cloth doll by Alim Rose Designs. Don't know if you can see that. So that's who Lottie has been playing with this morning. And yeah, so that's what she's wearing at the moment. I do have another outfit to change her into, which I thought I might do. In a moment I'll come back and show you that other outfit. Let me just clear my throat properly and let's see if that works. Now let's see if, no, I don't think it has. So we're just going to have to put up with it. I'm so sorry. Anyway, so that's what my Lottie is wearing, and today is Friday, as I said. And yesterday when I was doing the school run, I was talking to one of the other grandmothers up there, up at the school, and we were just discussing the weather, and I said, you know, we've been so lucky because February is usually the hottest month, and, you know, it's just been so much more pleasant than it was last month. And she said, oh yes, but don't you worry, it's going to get hot all the way through to April. And I thought, oh, I guess so. But it's just so amazing that it's beautiful now. I really think, I can't believe it. Every single day when it's pleasant, I just think, thank goodness for that. So hopefully it won't, I mean, of course we'll have days that are hot, but hopefully not a whole string in a row. Hopefully just, you know, one or two at the most. That's bearable, then you can still get through it. So let me tell you what I want to say to you while we're looking at Lottie in this outfit. I want to tell you that, do you remember I made a Gertie last year? And he went off to his new mummy towards just before Christmas. I think he got there before Christmas. Well, his mummy has now made a video, and I would love you to see it. Not just for Gertie, but who has a beautiful new name, but because the video is just amazing. She's just incredible, this lady. Her name is Melanie, and her channel is called In the Sparrow's Nest, because she has a little sparrow who lives inside with her and her husband, and it's just the most incredible thing. She lives on a farm, and she's got lots of animals, and she looks after the environment, and she's just the most imaginative person, and so gentle and so interesting. You would love her videos. I'd love you to go and watch, and you can also check out Gertie at the same time and see all the things I sent with him. So yeah, I would love you to do that, because I know that you would love her videos. I do absolutely love them. She's wonderful, and she has a lot of dolls, but they're, you know, we sort of see one at a time usually, and they're all beautiful, the ones that she's shown so far. So yes, go and have a look at In the Sparrow's Nest. You'll be very happy. You really will. I don't know how to tell you how good her video is. It's got a jumpy part in it as well, without giving too much away. But there's so much adventure and imagination in it, and just watch it. I hope you'll really enjoy it like I did. So anyway, that's Gertie. That's what I wanted to tell you. Now I think there was. Oh yes, I just wanted to say that I haven't started another doll yet since I finished Ramsey, and of course I've got kids to choose from, and I'm just trying to choose, and hopefully next week I might get started. Yeah, I just have to decide which one I really feel like doing, because you got to work with what you want, like what you're excited about. That's when you get the best results. So I will work that out over the weekend and hopefully start next week. I hope so. If the weather stays nice and cool like this, it'll be much easier to work. So that's what I wanted to tell you about that, and Melanie and Sparrow, and what else? I have a bit of a topic I want to talk about when I've dressed Lottie in her other outfit. And I'm not usually a topic person, so I hope it goes okay. I hope I don't offend too many people. I may do. I don't actually know exactly what I'm going to say, so we'll just have to wing it and see what words come out of my mouth, won't we? Hopefully they'll be all right. Anyway, I'll change Lottie now and be right back. Here we are back again. I just thought I'd try a different angle for a change, just for fun. Why not, eh? Whoops. That's not so good. Sorry. You know what my camera does. As soon as I turn it on, that's when it changes its focus. Very strange. I don't know why it does that. Well, let's call it quits there. I think that's not too bad. Sorry, looking at a bit of the sink, but we are in the kitchen after all, aren't we? So I'm back again with little Lottie, and now she's changed into a different romper. It's a red one, and it's got white embroidered apples all over it. Can you see that? They're all apples everywhere. It's very, very cute. It's just red and white. And she's wearing a white puff sleeve bodysuit underneath. It's got a white broderie anglaise collar. And the little sleeves are puff sleeves, which I think is so cute. There's elastic and then a bit of like a scallop trim around the edge of the sleeve. And then I've just put a red hairband in her hair with a red bow. I don't have much red, but luckily I had this little romper, which is another Australian one. This one is by a company called Seed, just S-E-E-D, and it's in a cotton. It's not stretch, it's just a full cotton romper. Very sweet on her, I really like it. So, and I thought apples are perfect for, even though it's not Valentine's Day anymore, but perfect for Valentine's, because isn't it apples that started the whole story? When Adam and Eve ate an apple together. So I figured that's pretty good. We don't have any hearts, well I can't remember if I do or not. So I thought apples would be perfect for this little sweetheart. And red, which is another good colour for our theme. So there she is, that's what she's wearing. Oh, and I did check, when I took her pink little cotton knit romper off her, I checked the brand and it wasn't whatever I said. I can't remember what I said. What did I say it was? Oh, I thought it was Pure Baby, but it wasn't. It was Bebe, so B-E-B-E. If you want to look it up, that's what it was, which is an Australian brand. I think it all comes under the kind of heading of mini ha-ha, but I know if you put in baby clothes you would see it. So, okay, so we're up to date, I think, aren't we? We're up to date now. You know what she's wearing. And there's just something that I've been thinking about that's been bothering me a bit, and I'm not usually a topic person because mostly things don't bother me, like I just don't mind about a lot of stuff. It doesn't matter to me. But something that I have been thinking about is that we seem to spend in our videos a lot of time defending and explaining this hobby, and I just think we shouldn't do that anymore. I think we should accept that this is just a hobby, a normal hobby conducted by normal people, and it seems to me the more we try to explain it, the more difficult and complex it appears, whereas really it's just a hobby like any other hobby, and it's carried out by millions of different people. You know, we all do it for slightly different reasons. We all do it in a slightly different way. We all like different dolls. We all like to collect different numbers of dolls. We all like, some of us like silicone, some of us like vinyl, some of us like both. And some of us like, our tastes are all different, and our backgrounds are all different, and the reasons we collect are different. And I think I see it more this way because I am a doll collector. And I've been a doll collector for such a long time. I've never apologised for my hobby. I've never tried to explain it. I just say I love dolls. And I don't see reborns as being any different. And I think as soon as you make it odd and different, that's when you're in strife and you have to explain why you're doing it. I don't think it's odd or different. I think it's just another form of doll collecting. And the fact that they look like real babies is just another type of doll. There are so many different types of dolls, and this is one special little extra subsection, isn't it? And it doesn't mean we're odd. It doesn't mean that we need to be locked up. It just means we like these kinds of dolls, and the advantage of them is that they're the same size as real babies, so we can dress them in real baby clothes. We don't have to buy specific doll clothes for them. They can be just like real babies, and we get to play with prams, and it helps the whole hobby to get bigger, the fact that these look like real babies. I don't see men explaining why they're playing with train sets, and why they like to buy the little people to go with the train sets, and why they like the trees to be a certain way and the buildings to be a certain colour. They don't explain themselves, so I wonder why we keep doing it. Are we buying into this myth that we're all a bit odd? That's very old-fashioned thinking women used to be considered hysterical, and we couldn't be calm, and we couldn't think clearly, and all that stuff. And I sort of feel it's part of all of that, that we're all weird women, and luckily we're not all women who collect these anyway, are we? So I just really feel, why don't we just stop explaining why we do it? Why don't we just say this is our hobby and this is what we do? And we all do it for different reasons, and we all collect different things, but in general we are all similar in that we love these types of dolls. Why can't we just be like that and then let the rest of the world catch up with us? We're normal. Let them figure that out. Like, the more we say it, the less they believe it. So I just think we don't need to say it anymore. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, because I don't know if I'm going out on a limb here or if anybody agrees with me, but I'd love to know what you think. I really would. It'd be very interesting to see what you think, because I've been thinking about this for ages. And I don't usually, all the topics that people bring up, like, I don't know, what are the topics? Can't think of a single one at the moment. They've just gone out of my head. But there's always these deep philosophical things about why we collect them and what they do, and do we think they're real, and all that stuff. How do we like them weighted, and all sorts of things. And I just think, well, we all like them differently. We all, we have our preferences, and we don't really need to keep saying that over and over again. I never have to tell other doll collectors why I like the dolls I like. It's just an accepted thing that we all like different things and we collect different things, and our interests take us in different directions. And that's just a normal thing in a hobby. You know, even if cross stitch is your hobby, you like to make certain things and other people make what they like, but you don't have to keep justifying why you like to make cat cross stitches or photo frame cross stitches or, you know, anything. You just don't. It's just part of the hobby. So why do we feel obligated to do it in this hobby? I just don't know. We're not crazy. We're just normal people with a hobby. So how about we start thinking of ourselves that way and let the rest of the crazy world out there catch up with us, because we're fine. So anyway, that's really all I wanted to talk about. I hope that you've loved seeing Lottie in this outfit. I absolutely adore it. I think she looks fabulous. I really do. I love it on her. I don't have much red, but I really like it on her, especially with a bit of white underneath. I think it's perfect. I think she's so cute in this. I'll be tempted to leave her in this, which actually is quite good because I'm getting itchy to try something else on Ramsey now, so it might be her turn. And then we have to remember Pippa. She hasn't been on for ages, so I'll do something with her too. But yeah, guys, tell me really what you think about what I've talked about. Am I crazy? Am I offending anybody? Just let me know what you think about what I've said. I'd really love to know. And then, yeah, let's change the world. That's all I've ever wanted to do since I was young. Make the world better. Make everything better for everybody. I don't like people to be upset or, you know, feel odd. And I think a lot of people think they're perceived as being odd just for collecting these dolls. Well, we're not odd. We're so not odd. We couldn't be. There's too many of us. Like, we like these dolls. We love them. So let's just accept that and be happy that we get to have this hobby and we get to share it with each other, which I love doing it. Absolutely love sharing with all you guys. Your comments are just wonderful to read. Really, really, really good. I appreciate you all so much. And so does my little cheeky Lottie here. Don't you, darling? Hey? I've been playing with her little foot the whole time because it's sticking up. She was doing a little kick. Weren't you, darling? Hey? Anyway, everybody, that might be the end of this. I hope I've remembered to say what I wanted to. Oh, one more thing. Yes, of course, there's always one more thing. I've got a little West Australian flowering gum in my front garden. It hasn't grown, like it's a very slow growing tree. It's quite small still, but it's flowering well. It always flowers in summer. And there's been beautiful rainbow lorikeets visiting it to eat the nectar from the flowers. And I managed to get one photo of the rainbow lorikeet on the tree. So I'll just add that. You might have to really enlarge the picture if you can, or look very closely because they're such beautiful, colourful birds. It's a bit hard to spot him. But I'll just put in a couple of pictures of the tree and one will have the beautiful rainbow lorikeet, see if you can spot it. So I'll attach that at the end of this video. And thank you all so much for coming to visit me. Thank you really, really very much. I am planning to do another giveaway, but I didn't want to talk about that here. I'll mention that next time or the time after. But thank you all of you for visiting me and Lottie, and we say goodbye, everybody. Thank you for dropping in to my kitchen. Bye. See you all soon. Until we're back again, please take care and be kind to each other. Bye-bye, everyone.